All right, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to the online ballet class. So, this is how we're going to do this. As I mentioned to you before, first, let me just say I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, staying well out there, man, and keeping your heads up, okay? So, the way we're going to do this, as I explained to you before, I'll explain each combination or each position for the combination. And the combination we're starting off with this week will be pliés. And as I explained to you in the Zoom meeting, each week we'll do a different combination of a bar warm-up. So, and we'll just focus on the bar. So this week, the pliés, after I watch these videos, will help me assess how we can move forward with the class. As I'm explaining the combinations, I will, because this is the beginning ballet class, I will cater more towards the beginning level. Although I do know that some of you have prior experience in ballet. So just keep that in mind. After I watch these videos, then I can see how I can try to cater to both the levels in the class. But for this week, so like some of the combinations, I won't even give a port de bras. You know what I mean? So it will just focus on the combination, understanding the combination, learning combination, and what the feet are doing. So, and understanding the positions of the feet. So, just keep that in mind. And yeah, we're going to get right into this. All right? So, I hope you have your bar. I have my bar with me right here. And what you always want to do is start with your left hand at the bar. Always. So you always start with your left hand at the bar. Yeah? So as I just switch my bar over to the other side, that's how you want to do this. Now, so the way we do it is we'll start in what we would call sixth position, meaning feet are parallel together, heels are together, standing nice and straight, up, nice and tall. Then what you want to do is rotate to first position with the feet. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate, shift your weight onto your heels, lift your toes off the floor, and rotate them out like so. Yeah. You don't want to overforce turnout, and that's what we call a turnout. You don't want to overforce your turnout. So, and you want to make that turnout happen from the hip socket. So if I bring it back to sixth position, I rotate, push my weight onto my heels, and turn out and rotating my toes off the floor, rotating outward from the hip socket. That's where my first position is. So it's not about having this super wide turnout first position. It's just whatever your body allows you to do. Your first position might be at a 45-degree angle. That's fine. Some people's first position might be at a full 180. That's fine too. But it's also just to make sure that that knee is in line with that second toe. So you don't want your feet to be all the way in like a 180 and your knees at a 45. You always want to make sure your knee and that second toe is aligned. And that's how you know you're properly aligned. Okay? Then, from there, left hand at the bar, and right arm will be in what we call second position. So you have first position, middle fifth, open it up to second position. And you want to slightly bend that elbow. So you don't want that elbow to be hyperextended. Bend that elbow ever so slightly. Yes? And we're going to keep it right there at first position. Now, after I watch these videos, I may make some adjustments. And we'll see how that goes. Okay? But for now, we're just going to keep the arm in second position. Yes? Now, then the combination will be demi-plié, and pliés meaning to bend the knees. So you're going to do a demi-plié, which is a very small plié, keeping the heels connected to the floor, feet flat on the floor, slightly bending the knees. Now, let me show you this from the side. You don't want that tailbone to stick out, like so. So you want to correct that by pushing the tailbone down and the pubic bone up so that your body is in a nice aligned 6 o'clock position, so that that spine is in a 6 o'clock position. And when you do that demi-plie, you don't want to bend down or bend those knees by pitching over with your upper body. See that? Nice aligned, and you want to just bend the knees, keeping that spine in a 6 o'clock position, and back up. So the wrong way to do that would be this, right? The correct way to do that would be here. So take a moment in your first position, facing your bar, to just feel that hyperextended lower back, because sometimes we do that. Even I have a very hyperextended lower back. And you want to correct that by, and you can do that just with your hands, taking your right hand on your tailbone and your left hand on your pubic bone and pushing like that. So you can feel that. So feel it wrong and then correct it. And you should feel yourself get like an inch taller, all the way up through the back of your neck, all the way up to the top of your head. So you feel that. Also, as far as the head's concerned, you don't want your neck to pitch forward. Feel it just like that. And one thing that I like to do, because I have a bad habit of doing that myself, is that when I get in my first position and I'm at the bar, I take my hand and just behind my head, and then I push into my hand, just like that, so that I can feel that. And that's your proper position, okay? So that's first position with proper alignment. So we turn back, facing forward. So we go back to 6th position. We shift our weight into our heels, toes off the floor, rotate for our turnout into first position. Yeah? Arm is going to stay in second. So now I'm just explaining what the combination will be. Okay? And you're going to do 2 demi-pliés and 1 grand plie in first position. So it's a demi-plie and stretch, demi-plie and stretch, a grand plie. Now when you do your grand plie, still keeping that 6 o'clock alignment in your spine, heels do come off the floor in grand plie and stretch. As you're stretching up, when you get back to your demi-plie position before your full stretch, you should feel your heels touch the floor and then knees straighten up, okay? And those are 2 counts for the demi-pliés, 4 count for the grand pliés. So you have 1, stretch 2, 3, stretch 4, grand plie 5, 6, bring it up 7, full stretch 8. Yes? So again, I will repeat that. 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, grand plie 5, 6, 7, up 8. Then you will undo, switch the legs to second position. Arms still staying in 2nd position. So 2nd position, or now you went from first position, your right leg is the working leg, and you step out to 2nd position. Yes? So remember that. So it's not the left leg that opens up to 2nd position, but the right leg. So we're doing the right side. Left hand is at the bar, it's the right side that we're working. And you step out to 2nd position. And then it'll be the same combination as in first position. 2 demi-pliés and a grand plie in second. So demi-plie 1, 2, demi-plie 3, stretch 4, grand plie 5, 6, 7, 8. Now grand plie in 2nd position, heels stay on the floor. So natural body mechanics in first position, in a grand plie, the heels will lift off the floor on your grand plie. In 2nd position, you have a nice wide enough stand where you go to grand plie, heels stay on the floor, still keeping that spine in 6 o'clock position, and up. Yes? So what do we have? We go back to first position. You have 2 demi-pliés and stretch, first position. 3, 4, grand plié, 5, 6, all the way up, 7, 8. Undo, second position. What's the working leg? The right side. And then you do 2 demi-pliés and a grand plié in second. 1, 2, 3, 4, grand plié, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? From there, you shift your weight onto your left side. So watch what I just did there. After I came up from my grand plié, I tendu with my right foot. My weight shifted over, so I'm nice and tall on my left side. I lunge on that right foot to the front to fourth position. And this is now introducing our fourth position. Yes? So we went from first, second, fourth. Still keeping that turnout. So the whole time, you always want to keep that rotation in that hip that you created in your first position. So now in fourth position, you're going to still keep that turnout. Be mindful to not let your fourth position get too parallel. Yeah? So this is the wrong fourth position. This is a turned in fourth position. We don't want that. We want a turned out fourth position. Your turnout. Not anybody else's turnout. Not the turnout you saw on television where you saw the ballerina doing. You want your turnout. Okay? And that's what we're going to do in this class. Stay true to our bodies and ourselves. Now, in this, and I'm going to adjust a little bit because we have a moving bar. And then in fourth position, we'll just do 2 demi-pliés. Actually, I normally don't do grand plié in fourth, but for the sake of this, we're going to keep the combination the same. So we're going to do a grand plié in fourth as well. So we'll do 2 demi-pliés and 1 grand plié in fourth. Still keeping that arm in second position. That's going to start to burn after a while. I'm just going to let you know now. If it starts to burn, if that arm starts to burn, that means you're working those muscles and everything is working properly. You want to feel that burn. So, go demi-plié, stretch, demi-plié, stretch, grand plié, 7, 8. Yes? And then we're going to do a forward stretch in fourth position. So you have forward stretch, 1, 2, bring it up, 3, 4, keep that arm in second, 5, tambourine, 6, 7, 8. Yes? So we're going to keep that arm in second. So we forward stretch, 1, 2, 3, roll it up, 4, tambourine, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let me turn to the side. Because when you do that tambourine back, it's not about throwing the whole body back, but just from the upper part of that back, slightly, just a nice little look there, and then back up. Nothing too strenuous. Yes? So let me repeat that. We go fourth position. 2 demi-pliés and a grand plié. 1, 2, 3, 4, grand plié, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward stretch, 1, 2, roll it up, 3, 4, tambourine, 5, 6, up, 7, 8. Now, excuse me, because I did forget a few things in your first position and in your second position. So, I'm going to go back and recap just really quick. So we did 2 demis and a grand. First position. And we go grand plie 5-6, all the way up 7-8. From here, we're also going to do a stretch. Now you're going to turn in, so the feet are nice and parallel, and do a forward stretch for 8 counts. In this stretch, you can just let the arms dangle. I want you to feel your head relax, your shoulder relax, for a nice slow 8 counts. 5, 6, rolling up, 7, and then you will demi-plie, turn out, stretch 8. Yes? So I'm going to show you that one more time. From the end of the grand plie, so you just finished grand plie in first position, feet turn in, and you take a forward stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll it up. 6, and on beat 7, plie. And what is that action? Now I'm rotating my heels. So as I demi-plie, my heels are going to come off the floor to touch again, to come back to first position, and then I stretch. Yes? So keep in mind about that. The good thing I like about doing these videos like this is that you can take your time to really figure out these mechanics. Alright? So now, and then we tendu, go to second position. And then we do that same combination. So you have demi-plie 1, stretch 2, demi-plie 3, stretch 4, grand plie, arm stand in second, 6, 7, 8. The stretch in second position will be to the bar. So you take that right arm and we stretch to the bar, opening up those ribs, feeling those ribs separate. 1, 2, all the way up 3, 4, and then away from the bar. 5, 6, back up 7, time to 8, round your jambe into fourth position. And then we do our fourth position combination. I know for some of us this is going to seem like a lot, but the good thing is you have time to practice this before you send me your video. Now, and then we do the 2 demi-plies in fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4, grand plie 5, 6, up 7, 8. Yes, remember that 6 o'clock position. The thing that tends to happen is that once we start to get tired, and I think we hyperextend that lower back and we stick that butt out. We have to keep that butt, that tailbone nice and tucked, pubic bone pulling up all the way up into the sternum in that nice 6 o'clock alignment. Yes? And then we forward stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, temporary 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you see, as I go back and I temporary back, I'm giving a little épalement, is what we call that. And I'm just looking to the side, out my window here. I'm just checking it out and there. You don't want to take the head and look behind you. There is a back port bras that's like that, but that's not what we're doing now. You just want to think of a nice épalement, and that's just taking the chin over to the right, looking slightly over that right shoulder, and then back up. Now, from here, we go to fifth position. You tendu that right foot, because that's the working side that we're working right now, and you close to fifth. So fourth position, if I turn to the side, is that space between the back leg and the front leg. Right leg is in front for fourth position. And what we're going to do is, we're going to tendu that front leg, and then close to fifth. And now the feet are touching. Yes? With your fifth position, and fifth position may look different for some of us. Again, we're really going to be trying to work our turnout, and we're staying true to our turnout. Some people's fifth position is a nice, tight fifth position. That's fine, as long as you're not putting any strain on the knee. That knee still needs to stay aligned with that second toe. It's not about the feet being turned out, but the entire leg being turned out. And your turnout needs to happen from within the hip socket, in that hip socket. So, then you close fifth. And then the same combination in fifth. 2 demi-plies, 1 grand plie. Arms still staying in second position. So we have demi-plie. Heels need to stay connected to the floor, in contact with the floor. and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Grand plie, 5, 6, and just like in first position in your grand plie, in fifth position, the heels will come off the floor. 5, 6, up, 7, 8. Now, the stretch in fifth position is what we call a circular port-de-bras. Actually, let's do this. I just really like circular port-de-bras. But let's keep the same port-de-bras as we did in fourth position. So we'll do a forward stretch in fifth position. 1, 2, 3. Up, 4. Another tambourine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? So let's do it like that. Okay? And that arm will stay in second position. By the time we get done with this, our arm is really going to feel this second position. We're going to have strong second positions in the arms. All right? So, let's recap all of that, and then we'll do that with some music. So we start. Left hand at the bar. Feet in sixth position. Shift our weight into our heels, lift the toes off the floor, rotate our feet outward into first position. Arm in second. First combination is 2 demi-pliés and a grand plie in first. Grand plie, 6, 7, 8. Turn in, forward stretch. You can let the arms dangle for 8 counts. Start to roll up on the 5, 6. Turn it back out, 7, 8. Remember that mechanic to turn back out. It's the heels that's going to go in to touch. You want those heels to kiss. And then stretch those knees. Tendu with the working side, which is the right leg, to second position. 2 demi-pliés and a grand plie. 7, 8. What do we do next? Stretch to the bar. And then away from the bar. And notice what I did with my arms. I took that right arm and I'm going that way. Then I bring it back to second. And then I open the other arm this way, left arm. And I bring that left arm back to the bar while the right arm is going back to second. We tendu, fourth position. Staying turned out. This tends to happen when we rotate the fourth position. That turnout starts to go very parallel. You want to still try to maintain that turnout. Your turnout. Fourth position. 2 demi-pliés in fourth. Grand plie. Stretch. Forward stretch. And up. Back stretch. And there. Tendu. Close to fifth. Same combination. Demi-plie. Stretch. Demi-plie. Stretch. Grand plie. 6, 7, 8. Yes? And then what we do? Same stretch as in fourth position. Forward stretch in fifth. 3, 4, 5, 6, up, 7, 8. And then from there, we'll do the second side. All the same combination, but now on the other side. Now here's the thing. When you do the other side, you always want to turn inward to your bar, never out. So when you go to do the other side, you will turn in, and then the left leg is now in front, and now we're working the left side. Does that make sense? So I'm showing you on the right side, but then when we do it, once we get done with fifth position, I'll press a button, and we'll go right to the left side, and repeat all of that on the left. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm being very clear. This is so new, but I'm excited about it. It's going to be dope. Here we go. Let's give this a try. There's a 4-count preparation in our music. Oh, the sun is hitting my phone. Put your feet in sixth position. Left hand at the bar. Now shift those heels. Shift that weight into your heels. Lift the toes off the floor. Rotate into first position. And then arm is in second. So that we're ready to go once the music starts. So now you should be in your position, ready to go. In first position, arm in second position, ready to go. And I'm going to count it as it's a 4-count preparation to go into the combination. 7, 8, 2 dimmies in the grind. 1, 2, dimmy play 3, 4, run plie 5, 6, up 7, 8, turn in 4, stretch 1, 2, 3, 4, start to roll up, 5, 6, turn out, 7, turn to the second, demi plie 1, 2, 3, 4, run plie 5, 6, 7, 8, stretch to the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, away from the bar, 5, 6, time to do 7, run this on the 4, 2 dimmies, 1, 2, 3, 4, run plie 5, 6, 7, 8, forward stretch 1, 2, roll it up, 3, 4, time break, back, 5, 6, up, 7, time do, close the 5th, 2 dimmies in the grind, 1, 2, 3, 4, run plie 5, 6, up 7, 8, forward stretch, 1, 2, roll it up, 3, 4, time break, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn to the other side. In first position. Here we go. Very good. How was that? I'm sure it went well. Now let's do our second side. Yes? Now, if your bar is a chair, give you some time to switch that. I'm going to do it with my back to the camera. I think that'd be good for you guys to see that. But if you want, you could just switch your bar to the opposite side so that now your right hand is at the bar so that you can still see. So you have that option. Or you want to be rambunctious, turn away from the camera. You can do that so that you can't see me, or turn away. I don't know how you're doing this. I don't even know what you're watching me on. But you can figure it out. So you have options in life. Alright? So now we do the left side. And this time, I'm not going to call it out. Actually, I'm lying. It's the first day. What are you doing, Brad? I am going to call it out. Here we go. So we're in first position. Actually, let's go to sixth position. Let's practice how we get to first position. You're in sixth position. And what hand is at the bar now? The right. There you got it. The right hand is at the bar. Rotate, shift your weight into your heels. Lift the toes off the floor. Rotate out for your turnout. Your turnout into first position. And then now, left arm is in second. Here we go. and stretch. 2, 3, 4, rolling it up. 5, 6, turn out. 7. Time to do the second. 2 dimmies in the grind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run plie. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch to the bar. 1, 2. Bring it up. 3, 4. Away from the bar. 5, 6. Up. 7. Return to run and jump to 4. And dimmy. 2, 3, 4. Run plie. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time break. Back. 5, 6. Bring it up. 7. Time to do the fifth. Fifth position. And dip play. 1, 2. And me. 3, 4. Run plie. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn in towards the bar to bring it back to our first position. Arm in a little fifth. And nice. Very good. So, and those are our pliés. I hope I was very clear in the instructions of that. Again, you guys need to contact me if you have questions about anything. Hit me up. You have the number, and you will work this out. And then on Friday, you will send, or by Friday, you will send me your video of you doing these pliés. Okay? And you'll show me both sides, not just one side, but I want to see both sides. Thinking about all those techniques, all those instructions, fifth position, hyperextended lower back, tucking that tailbone, lifting that pubic bone up so that spine is in a nice 6 o'clock position, working that turnout even when you go to fourth position, not letting those that feet turn in, staying nice and rotated from where? The hip. And keeping that arm in second position. As we move forward, each week we will do the combination from the prior week as I introduce the new combination. So we're going to be adding on, yeah? So that we just get used to these. And as we add on, I may then start to add port de bras, arms, to the previous combination. So it's going to progress as we move forward. So there's that. Can't wait to see your videos. Hope you guys are being safe, having a nice day. It's a beautiful day out today. And staying well and staying healthy. And I can't wait to see you guys' videos.